So this cop got fired for misconduct for utilizing police resources to look up underage kids and stalk them and their families. Okay, tell me, am I over-exaggerating saying he needs to be more than freaking fired? So this was a cop in the town right next to me at Dutch Brothers. He was constantly showing up to Dutch Brothers, so much so that he was making a bunch of the kids, part-time underage minors, working there. He was making them uncomfortable. Not only was he doing stuff like that, but he was making comments that were way out of pocket, and he even was handing some of them his personal phone number, saying that you can call me anytime, day or night. Call me personally if you have a problem. Come on, man. What does that sound like? Further, he went above and beyond the Call of Duty in his position of authority, and he looked their names up on the computer database, the cops' database, and told them things that they maybe got in trouble, and I'm MIP or whatever. And then he looked one girl's parents up and said, look, your mom was in trouble for speeding or whatever, and I can look up all this stuff on you. Is that intimidation, or is that trying to impress them? But you're doing it with the intent to groom. Okay, there's nothing that can convince me he was not trying to groom these girls until he got caught. Okay, this is a 50-year-old dude talking to underage kids and using his position of authority to convince them to talk to him, and made them so uncomfortable they eventually ended up telling people, and finally it got so cascaded out of control they fired him for misconduct. He needs to be more than fired for misconduct, in my opinion. But am I out of pocket? Am I making too much of it? This is just my personal opinion from the outside and hearing what other people say around town that's not even printed in the news. Okay, this dude is way out of pocket. Something worse than freaking being fired for misconduct needs to happen, man. He needs to be thrown inside and let them handle it in there.